Listen to me before we even start. I am reading my emails. I see the support, I see you guys buying the PDF, and I see the messages you're sending me. You are telling me, Joe, thank you for showing us the real stuff, not the fake movie hacking. I appreciate every single one of you. You are my day ones. And if you want to be part of our community, go ahead and buy the PDF, then email me. The link is down there. Thanks you again. And because of that support, today I am taking you deeper. We are not going to talk about 20-year-old exploits today. We are not talking about guessing passwords. Today, I'm going to change the way your brain works. I'm going to show you what the internet actually looks like to a professional hacker in the modern world. When a normal person goes to a website, they see a beautiful house. They see shiny buttons, nice pictures, and a login screen. When I go to a website, I don't see the house. I see the plumbing. I see the wires in the walls. I see the invisible data moving in the dark. Today, I show you the 4 things hackers see that normal people are completely blind to. Let's go. Number 1, I'm going to call it the invisible keys. Modern websites are built on API application programming interfaces. When a normal person logs into a website, they click submit and the page loads. They think it's magic. But a hacker runs a tool called Burp Suite. Burp Suite freezes the internet. It catches the hidden messages your browser sends to the server before they leave your computer. Look at this. The server just gave my browser this massive random string of garbage text. A normal person ignores this. But a hacker looks at this and their brain immediately triggers. I see that this string starts with the letters EYJ. In the hacking world, EYJ is a massive red flag. It means this isn't just random text. This is a JSON web token. It is encoded in base 64. So I don't just stare at it, I copy it. I drop it into a decoder. Boom. Look at what was hiding inside that garbage text. It says my role is customer and my ID is 405. This is the exact moment the hacker smiles. My brain looks at this and says, wait a minute. What happens if I delete the word customer and I type the word admin? What happens if I change 405 to 406? Will the server actually believe me? Let's test it. I send it back. The server reads it. It doesn't check the signature properly, and boom. I am now logged into the administrator dashboard. I didn't steal a password. I didn't break a firewall. I just read the invisible key, picked the lock with math, and walked right in. Number 2, I will call it the developer's trash. A normal person looks at a beautiful web page and reads the articles. A hacker goes to the exact same web page, presses Ctrl-U, and looks at the raw source code. Why do we do this? Because developers are human, and humans are lazy. When developers are building a website, they leave notes for themselves in the code. We call these comments. The browser hides these comments from normal people, but in the raw code, they are sitting right there in plain text. I hit Ctrl-F and I search for words like API, secret, test, or admin. Look at this. The developer left a sticky note for his team. Remember to remove the debug admin panel before going to production. My eyes see this and I instantly think, did they remember to remove it? Are they sure? Let's test it. I take that hidden URL, I paste it into my browser, and I hit enter, and the debug panel loads. Wide open, full access to the database, no passwords required. They spent millions of dollars on a web application firewall, but they got hacked because a lazy programmer left his trash on the front lawn. We read the trash. Number 3, the supply chain. Listen to me. If I want to hack a massive billion-dollar company, a modern bank, or a massive tech giant, do you think I'm going to attack their main firewall? Do you think I'm going to attack their front door? No, their front door is protected by $50 million of security equipment and a team of 100 blue team defenders. I will lose. A script kiddie attacks the fortress. A professional hacker looks for the side door. Look at what happens when you load a modern website. A normal person sees one bank website. A hacker looks at the network tab and sees that this secure bank is actually loading code from 50 different, completely unrelated companies. They load a live chat widget from a small startup. They load analytics code from a marketing company. They load advertising trackers. I don't need to hack the billion-dollar bank. The bank is too hard. Instead, I find the small, weak marketing company that provides their analytics script. I hack that small company. I inject malicious JavaScript into their code. Now, every time a customer logs into the secure bank, the bank automatically pulls my poisoned code from the marketing company and runs it directly inside the customer's browser. I steal the passwords as the user types them. The bank's firewall never saw me because I didn't break in. The bank invited me inside because they trusted a third-party vendor. This is called a supply chain attack. It is invisible to normal people, and it is how the biggest breaches in the world happen right now. Number 4, I will call this one the ghost data. Normal people use the internet like they are invisible. They post a picture of their coffee on social media. They think it's just a picture of coffee. A hacker doesn't see coffee. A hacker sees a massive data leak. Look at the metadata. When you took that picture, your smartphone didn't just save the colors. It secretly stamped the file with invisible ink. Look here. It shows me you took this with an iPhone 14 Pro. It shows me the exact version of iOS you are running, which tells me if your phone is vulnerable to modern zero-day exploits. It shows me the exact GPS coordinates down to the meter of where you were standing when you took the photo. It shows me the altitude. It shows me the time zone. I don't need to hack your phone to track you. You are giving me the map. Hackers call this OSINT, or open source intelligence. Before we ever touch a target's network, we spend days just reading the invisible ghost data they leave all over the internet. By the time a modern hacker actually fires an exploit, the war is already over. We already know exactly what is going to happen. Look at me. If you are a beginner and you are spending all your time trying to memorize how to type old Nmap commands, or trying to find a magic script that hacks Wi-Fi, you're playing the wrong game. The internet has evolved. The targets are smarter. If you want to survive, your brain has to evolve. You have to stop looking at websites like a normal person and start seeing the invisible data. You have to understand APIs. You have to understand business logic. You have to learn how to look at a piece of code and say, let's test it. You don't need magic tools. You need the hacker mindset. If you want to start building this exact mindset, if you want to understand how we map networks and find these invisible doors, do not forget my PDF, Network Scanning for Hacker Beginner to Pro. The link is right down below. To the first 50 people who buy it, I made it cheap. Read it. If you don't learn anything, tell me and I will give your money back. But if you are serious about this life, it will build your foundation. Stop using the internet blindly. Start seeing the matrix. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. One life, one shot, make it count.